Office skills training for our Red Fox youth has been so life-changing for so many of them.
When I first came in, I wasn't really good with technology.
I have never sent a property bill, I don't think.
To the Equalizing Opportunities Fund of Vancity Community Foundation, thank you for your generous donation last summer. It enabled us to launch an office skills training program to build the capacity of our frontline staff and youth leaders. We are also able to add administrative support, which supports with the day-to-day operations of our growing organization.
We love Red Fox!
Timing was ideal because it also prepared us to pivot our in-person programs to virtual ones when COVID-19 struck. In the months leading up to the pandemic, we were able to train our staff in critical digital literacy skills.
It has been integral in us being able to operate over the course of COVID. Taught our staff a bunch of skills that they did not have prior, such as how to manage their email, how to set up their Google Drive. Some very long-standing staff who had not managed their petty cash before, they actually got promoted to be a coordinator because of the skills that they were using that they learned through the office skills training that we did, including financial literacy that we partnered with Vancity to deliver some programs.
When I didn't understand, I asked questions and then they clarified it, which made it easier for me to get used to using the computer and being comfortable with it. Yeah, they're just like supporting me and help making sure that I'm comfortable with what I'm doing.
In March, when school shut down and children and youth were stuck at home, our staff were able to connect them online and offer them support and activities to keep them active, learning, and engaged.
When COVID hit, to do a lot more work online and on the computer, which is a challenge, but I've been really enjoying it. And now my new role as a coordinator, I'm kind of managing a whole bunch of Excel and Google Sheets and creating new sheets, so that's been really helpful.
It was hard for me to separate work from home when I was at home doing work. Red Fox is my safe place.
The children and youth needed us to be there for them more than ever, and thanks to your support, we were.
Thanks to Red Fox for the opportunity.
The staff had the skills and confidence to connect with children and youth virtually. We also trained our staff and youth leaders in key communication and personal organizational skills that set them up for success not only in their work but in their life.
We talk a lot about assertive communication, and that has helped us all a lot with our communication skills. It definitely teaches you a lot of skills for not just the workplace, but for in life. And I've already used a lot of what I've learned, even speaking to some of the managers at work and speaking to people in life. Definitely learned a lot of communication skills.
They learned how to craft a professional email and share and edit documents.
So we've done financial literacy, digital literacy, we've done assertiveness training and all sorts of wellness, mental health wellness training, which has been really useful, especially during this pandemic.
I love doing the digital literacy trainings because I'm not very literate. So when I get to learn more about it and stuff like that, it's really fun and I enjoy it a lot. This program has given us all big opportunities to in a space where we get to grow and learn with each other. I've learned a lot of new skills that not just Red Fox could teach me, but also this program.
I feel more comfortable using it because I use it on a daily basis now. I had to get used to Excel sheets, I'm using the Drive, sending emails. That's something that I never really did at all, and then now I'm doing it to stay in contact with my colleagues and peers. The coordination work, it's different, but I'm adjusting to it, that's for sure.
City staff led financial literacy workshops. The youth loved them. They were fascinated to learn everything from how to build good credit to how to avoid scams.
The financial literacy training that we had with Ida from Vancity, she was really helpful. It helped us navigate understanding credit and save money, which has been really useful. I feel a lot more confident navigating the financial world because I didn't really know much about banks or credit unions before.
Having the financial literacy has taught them how to save, taught them about basic banking skills, as well as what it means to have a credit card and what it means to have credit and how to manage that, so that the youth are learning about financial literacy earlier on in life. Additionally, having the financial literacy component will make huge differences in their management over the course of their life. So being able to financially plan for goals that they have in the future, whether that's going back to school, whether that's buying their own vehicle, whether that's moving out, which a lot of our youth are trying to do right now. So being able to be a small grassroots organization funded by people like Vancity that see the need for this allows us to fill that gap in the education system when we're working with youth that have a variety of barriers that otherwise may not have access to opportunities such as this. All the youth that we engage with face a variety of barriers. We have queer youth, we have Indigenous youth, racialized youth, lower income youth, and often there's intersections between those various identities. What that means is that family structures sometimes look a little bit differently in the sense that they may not have a parent to take them to the bank, and their parent may not also have those financial literacy skills because of the repercussions of residential schools, new immigrant families, low income, addiction. So being able to offer training sessions that cover these fundamental skills for life at a workplace. There's incentive because they're getting paid to be there, but they're also learning these great skills that will make a huge difference for them in the long run.
Having my resume better, and it feels good to have it kind of cleaned up a little bit, more organized. So I've been kind of scared to go back, so I'm hoping after this program I'll have the confidence to go back to post-secondary school and get my degree and all that stuff that I really want, but have like learning disabilities that are preventing me from doing that. So I want to get back on track.
I've been accepted into Vancouver Acting School, and I'm going to be starting my future there after this internship program. And hopefully with the internship I can gain more experience into the field of study that I'm interested in going into.
I still got lots to learn, and I'm grateful to have a good team to support me. The main reason why I wanted to learn more about technology so I can support my colleagues, take a little bit of the weight off their shoulders to make programming easier. So I just want to support my team the best way I can. This program really helped me become a manager, so yeah.
Having skills that they hadn't had before. A lot of the youth that we're engaging with are in high school or have just left high school. They've talked a lot about the education system. They've not taught them about how to make a resume, cover letters, how to manage their money, very practical skills that they felt they were missing. They now have skills that they could see themselves being in an administrative role in an organization, helping in small not-for-profit. The skills that they've learned have allowed them to envision themselves in positions that they wouldn't have seen themselves in before.
You know, I see that by even just how some of our youth respond to my emails now. You know, not only is it just knowing how to send an email and using Google Drive, but it's just turning on your laptop, you know, in the morning and knowing like, hey, I can conquer this thing that was once a barrier. This is so vital for our youth today, especially as technology, you know, is moving so fast and we're trying to keep up. And when our youth have these skills of knowing how to operate a laptop, knowing what Google Drive is, having that financial literacy and just being organized digitally, you know, they come into the program with more confidence. Like you see there's a correlation. You know, without the support of our funders who have been providing the training for our youth, none of this would be possible.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you to Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund. Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you to the people who donated for this program.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund.
Thank you, Equalizing Opportunities Fund, for the donation to make all of these trainings possible.
So I have the giggles now.
It's okay, everyone.
The giggles.